Going on?
He really is. I'm saying if I was convicted of a crime, I would want it to be under this president because he's on a commuting blitz at this point. He has definitely shattered a record. He's had the most pardons and commutations than any other president in our nation's history. So yesterday it was 78 pardoned, 153 others, mostly convicted of federal drug crimes. Their sentences commuted. Now, so to date, the president has shortened the sentences of more than 1,100 people, including nearly 400 who were serving life sentences.
There's an actual method to his madness, right? You mentioned the nonviolent drug offenders. That seems to be the overwhelming theme of the amount of people he's pardoning.
Each and every time we have reported on the president's clemencies that he's granted, it has been low-level drug offenses mostly here. And this, again, is the White House saying the president is trying to do what Congress has not, which is try to offer some type of reform to a broken criminal justice system. And so you're going to see this rapid-fire pace. Inauguration Day is 1 month from today. The president will be leaving office, and he is going through hundreds, if not thousands, of these petitions by these federal prisoners. And as I mentioned, the White House is trying to highlight the fact that there needs to be some type of criminal justice reform. The administration says each felon who received clemency, they have a unique story, but a common thread of rehab. They're, trying to lead this productive, law-abiding post-conviction life. Many of these people are wrapped up in those, laws in the 80s and 90s where, 3 strikes and you get a life sentence for a drug crime. And so many of these commutation recipients, they've been in educational courses, vocational training, drug treatment, which is really important there. And again, the Obama administration is pointing out 500,000 people incarcerated in 1980 in federal prisons, 2.2 million today, and it's causing a financial strain on the government.
Yeah, we should say that many of these, he's not commuting this, or he's not pardoning it like the crime is going away. He's just shortening the prison sentence and getting them out early, correct?
Right. Some of these people have been serving more than a decade in prison, and some of them had life sentences. And so they wrote to the president, they filed these petitions, and in many of these cases now, they've been granted. The Chief White House counsel says, look, more of these are going to come. The president is reviewing these petitions and these applications, and he is going to set many of these people free. Some of them won't be getting out of prison immediately. It could be next year, 2018, long after the president leaves office.
Any high-profile ones that are of note?
Great question. We always look through the list to see. There was nothing that stood out to us from what we researched. And still the big question now is who will be on the list a month from today on the pardons. There's been a lot of speculation, a lot of names floating around about who the president may or may not pardon when he leaves office on the 20th of next month. We know that the president-elect, Donald Trump, has already said to voters, especially on the campaign trail, that their safety could be at risk because of the amount and the number of people that the president has set free. The president-elect even says some of these are bad dudes, but again, the White House argues that many of these people are leading very productive post-conviction lives.
Any chance of him pardoning Secretary Hillary Clinton before he leaves office?
That is the big question. And I to be honest, I was under the understanding that you had to be convicted of something first, right, to even be pardoned. But that was the word, is that the president, and we even asked the White House that, and they completely glossed over it, which even led to more speculation that he may give some type of omnipotent, your pardon, madam,
right.
Just make sure she's okay.
Past and future crimes you are pardoned.
Right.
Kenneth, let's not muddy the story with the facts. Come on, man. What's going on
Come
here?
on.
Kenneth Moton, ABC News correspondent. If this is the last time we talk to you before Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to you and your family. Thanks for your work, and we look forward to it in the future.
Thank you. Merry Christmas, guys. Happy New Year.
Kenneth Moton, ABC News correspondent from Washington, D.C., the White House there, with our affiliation with ABC News. Stay right there. We've got numbers. We'll do that next. Big 550.